Hello guys, to another video from Dev Channel. Today I'm going to show you how to switch between different views in an iOS application with segues and the programming language Swift. For this purpose, we're going to create a new Xcode project and we're going to go for a single view application and we're going to name it Segue demo. We're going to select the language Swift and we're going to go for a universal application. And we create it in our Xcode demo workspace. Now, first thing is we have here our single view and we're gonna add an UI button object to this view. And with this, we're gonna say login. So we're gonna simulate a login button without any user information, of course. And you can think about it, in the background there is a validation about the username and password, and if that succeeds, we're gonna call the Segue action to provide us the second view where the user, for example, can edit his personal information or add any other information. So this is this button, and our second element is our view controller, which, let's say, provides our logged in view. And on this view controller, we also add a button, and let's name this button logout. So we have a login button and a logout button. And for obvious reasons, just for demo reason, I'm gonna add a UI label. Welcome to the user portal. Please log in. And now what we're gonna add next is the so-called segue. So we have to go to our view controller, and with the control key we draw a line, and then we have to choose the manual segue, and we're gonna go for present modeling. Now if you click this line with the circle and square, we can access the segue, and very important, we can create an identifier, and let's say we're gonna go for the login segue, and we copy this for the action we will add right now. What we're going to do next is we create the action for our login button. So we make sure we select our button and we draw the line so we can connect our login button with logic. We're going to go for an action and we call it btn login, and from the type UI button, let's say connect. And now we can create or call a method which is called perform segue, and you see there's white, so we get nothing back, but we have two options with identifier, which is a string, and sender, which could be any. In our demo we go for the identifier, which is our login segue, and the sender is simply nil. And that is basically everything you need to call the second view. What we also have to do is, because we have a second view controller, we have to add the code behind for it. So we have to say new file. This is a Xcode touch class, and it is a view controller. And let's say logged in view controller, which is a subclass of UIViewController, which is perfectly fine, and also on the language Swift. And we put it in our Segue demo project. So what happened there is our basic login view controller and nothing else. So what we have to do is to make a connection between our logic, which is stored in the .swift file, and on the storyboard. And this happens if we select our view controller, we have to go to the class. Make sure that select view, then go to the class and type in logged in view controller. And now we have made a connection. What we also have to do is, if we are select our logout button, to provide action to this button. So I'm going there, logout. No, we're gonna not want to access the interface of it. Yes, this was the correct file. And there we're gonna draw the line again, like in the other. We're gonna create an action. We call it BDN logout. The type is also a UI button, touch up inside, and let's do this. And do this view. If you want to go back to our previous view, which is the login view, we have to dismiss the actual view of itself. So if you go on our file here, we say we are the logged in view, so we can access this with the keyword itself, and then we call it the dismiss function. And we see there we got two parameters. The first one is animated. We're gonna go yes, we want to animate it, and we have a completion handler, which for our purpose we're gonna set to nil. So what we're gonna do now is double check if this functionality is correct. I can just make right click, touch up inside, look perfectly fine. And now we're gonna change it to, let's say, the iPhone 7 and hit run. And now we should see something in the simulator. That is the first time, so it takes a little while to install the application. But what we're gonna basically see is, if the user hits the login button, the second view should appear, and if the user hits the logout button, the first login view should appear, because the login view disappears or is dismissed. So I want to skip forward and then continue with the testing. Now the application is loaded, and we're gonna hit the login button, and the second view appears, which is the logged in view. And if we now hit the logout button, and the view disappears. So you can see there, you can easily show another view and dismiss the view. Guys, that was basically everything you have to know if you only want to show a new view and dismiss the shown view on top of it. Guys, if you have any wishes for future videos, do not hesitate. Write directly here on YouTube. Have a good day, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.